friends. I'm Nancy Thompson with Nancy, and welcome to Some Creative Ink. It's time to get creative, it's time to feel inspired, and it's time to share all those beautiful creations with others. So come on in and say hello. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Skaneateles, New York, and I just love and sharing creativity with others. So today, things didn't go, I had my open house last week. Things didn't go as planned. I thought I was going to have time to share the make and takes with you all that we did at open house. So, so today we're going to do that. And Wednesday was another bust too, because I was away. And there wasn't a quiet place to be to do a live. So, so come on in and say hello. We are using the Thoughtful Journey designer paper today, and our new in color 2024 to 2026 in color designer paper, which is fabulous. The colors all are such bright sherbety type colors, and you're gonna love them. They go so well together. So let's get started. And if you're joining me, come on in and say hello. Let me know where you're from. And if you're new, hit that subscribe button and let me know where you're coming from. So let me just double check here to make sure we are good and live here. And I didn't hit a wrong button. So, okay, there we go. Okay, so okay, hi Carol, welcome. Happy Friday. I know it has been a really weird week for me. I went on a quilt retreat with some friends and had a fabulous time. I got quite a bit of sewing done, but nothing totally accomplished. So, hi Kathy, welcome, and hopefully you got your host code that, or your code that you needed for your Paper Pumpkin subscription, Kathy, so it should be there. Sorry it took so long to get that done, but it should be. If not, then message me right away so we can get it figured out, okay? Okay, so let's get started. I'm trying to think which card we're going to start with first. So let me see here. I wanted this. So let me know what color we should start with, okay? And I wanted to go back to this. Hang on. Let's do this. There we go. Let me know what color we should work with to help build today's card. So maybe we'll start with the other one so that way you guys can put in the comments, should we do a Petunia Pop, a Summer Splash, or a Shy Shamrock, or Peach Pie color scheme, okay? And we'll go from there. Okay, so let's do this now. What do I want to do? Let's get rid of this, okay? So put in the comments whether, let me see here. Hang on. Let me get rid of this. I need to like do this. There we go. Okay, now we've got that. So I'm going to start with, we're going to start with the other card first, okay? So that way you guys can decide which in color we should start with. So this is, you know, and I didn't grab, I thought I did. Hang on. Maybe I can't remember where I put that paper at. Maybe it's up here. Here we go. Okay, I've got it. So this is the Thoughtful Journey designer paper. It comes in 6x6, and it is absolutely, I think it's one of my favorite ones in this catalog. It's one of my favorites, okay? There's just so many things. Okay, oh great, Kathy, thanks. And Carol said Summer Splash. We're going to go with Summer Splash. So I love that there's like a design on the front, and then there's kind of like just a beautiful watercolory type background. It's kind of like a salty type watercolor background, which is a really fun technique to do, and just different designs. These are just little snippets, so this doesn't totally give this paper due justice. So make sure you check that out in that paper. It's just absolutely fabulous. And so the key is here, we're going to do a note card. So as I said, this is one of our make and takes that we did at open house, because open house is everybody kind of comes in. There's no like set schedule or anything, and they can stay as long as they want. And so it has to be simple, so it's kind of like self-explanatory for them to accomplish. So I had 2 by 6-inch strips already pre-cut for them, and they had to choose 2 pieces of designer paper that they wanted. One would be for the envelope flap and one would be for the card itself. So it was kind of fun for everyone to kind of look through the designs and choose something that they would love. Okay, so I think some of these used to be kind of paired up with each other, but that's totally fine. So I think I love this. Isn't that just gorgeous? I think you could like do some die cutting of words and all kinds of fun stuff with this designer paper, you know. So I love like these 2 together, these 2 together, and these 2 together. All right, so should we go with 1, 2, or 3? What do you think? Well, I fold that and pull out some cardstock matte. All right, so first pair, second pair, third pair. What would you choose? So let's grab some, and then they had to choose what they wanted to mat that on. So it's just really fun to see what kind of goes together with each other. It could be this here as well, and I like Mossy Meadow Meadow looks really good on this as well. So there's one option. Let's see, I don't have any more Petunia Pop over here. That so I think this one would have to be like, I'm not quite thrilled with that, so I'm not sure if that one's going to be a good choice, but I kind of ran out of Petunia Pop. And then there's Boho Blue here. I think would look good, and I don't know, if anything, Mossy Meadow would look great too with this, as well as I think the Wild Wheat would look good too. So what do you think? You think number 2? This one, I think, is what Carol is saying. So, okay, we will go with the number 2 one, okay? So as you can see, there's so many possibilities, and when you start adding the designer paper on, it gives it a totally different feel, you know, as to what to pair with it. Even, and these are just random colors that are in the paper. And there's that one, because that's kind of got like some Lost Lagoon up there. So, okay, so we're going to go with this one, I think. So let's just go with that. Let me just move these out of the way for a minute. And then the next thing they had to decide is, the reason why I kept it 6 inches and not cut it at, this is a 2 by 2 1/4 by 5-inch piece of cardstock, okay? So that way they could kind of decide where on this they wanted to cut off. Do they want a little bit on each end, or do they just want, you know, a lot of the sky cut off? Because each pattern is different, and it really kind of makes, you know, a difference as well. Okay, you know what? I think I want this for the envelope. That's going to be our envelope flap. So let's move these out of the way so we've got room to work. Okay, so I've burnished my note card, and I love using note cards because another great thing with Open House, everything is prepped, cut, and ready to go. Well, you know, the note cards are cut, and it comes with an envelope, so it's really, really nice. Okay, so let's add some adhesive to our paper. And I'm going to just stay, you know, because it's only a 1/4 inch, I'm going to just stay about a 1/4 of an inch from the edge here. All right, because, and then just put some in the middle, all right? Because then I can decide how far I want to, where I want to place that. So And you do not need much liquid glue. When you're using, like, I love this little thin bottle that I have, that I bought off from Amazon, just to put the liquid glue in. And I think I'm just going to go a little bit on each end. So I want to, let's line this up a little bit in the corner so I've got something to kind of go by. If I can keep it to stay. All right. Let's just, I want just 1/8 of an inch on each side. There we go. That looks good enough. Okay. All right. And then we're going to just simply trim this. Okay. We're just going to trim the excess off. And easy peasy. So you can, if you can get a card front and in an envelope and have a piece left over, or you could break up the design, this design into 3, and then use some of these type of designs in the pack for your envelope flap, is what I was trying to do. Okay, so we're simply going to add this onto here because this is really a simple design. So creating a stack of these, and even if you wanted to keep the greeting off the front here in a minute, I'll show you what I mean by that. So that way it's not a, you can create a card in a really fast, in a flash, to send out. Okay, let's do this right here. Okay, so we have that right there. Okay, so let's add a greeting to this. And I've got some greetings here somewheres on my desk. There we go. So I die cutted a circle out of our Spotlight on Nature dies. Okay, let's just zoom in a little bit more. There we go. Okay, stop. Let's stop. That's went in way too far. Okay. There we go. And let's see. And I'm hoping for some reason my iPad's not charging, so I think we'll be fine. Okay, so I die cutted one of the smaller circles from the Spotlight on Nature dies, which I didn't put in front of me, which here we go. Remember, we've used these several times. There's lots of great circles in this die set right here. So this is a fabulous die set to have. And it comes with a great stamp set as well. Okay, so let's stamp some words. We're going to use Just a Note from the Simply Said stamp set right here. You're going to find this in the front of the catalog with Mix and Match Ephemera. So you can find that there. I love this. It's got bold words and then kind of more fine line words as well. So let's do Just a Note. And really, Just a Note covers anything. And then you could stamp the inside for whatever it is that you wanted. I think this will fit on here okay. There we go. It's a little tight, but I think you can see it. The T up there got cut off just a hair. And then we're going to add this to a 1 3/4 inch circle. Okay. I am totally out of frame here today. Let me see if I can move my camera a little bit more. There we go. It's a little bit better. Okay, so we're gonna add some dimensionals, which are right here. Let's grab some dimensionals to this and put them on here. Okay, this was small circle, so 3 are plenty to have. And I forgot one thing. Okay, so we're going to put that on there. And I got to grab something. Needs a linen thread bow. Okay. Phew. Okay, and then we're going to just put this down flat. Okay. So depending on where your design is on this paper, it could be up, it could be down, it could be wherever you want. You could even move this over to the side if you want. So there's no right or wrong as to which way to do this, okay? There we go. And this is one of our make and takes that I did at my team meeting too this past Sunday. So they enjoyed this. Okay, so let's add a linen thread bow, which I've got a couple pre-tied. Here we go. And open house attendees got one of these fabulous fork bows, making tools, the hair pick comb. So they were all thrilled about that. So they're all going to be practicing their bows and making fabulous bows in no time. Okay, so let's add this onto here, okay, and give it a trim. Put some scissors, there we go. So just really simple and petite. And then we're going to finish it off with some brushed butterflies, okay. Let's grab our pick tool. These go fabulous with this. So let's see, let's grab a large one. Put a large one here and a more small one right up here, okay. Here we go. Two is plenty for this. And isn't that just fun? Look at that. And then let's finish our envelope, okay. Let's add some designer paper to the envelope flap. There we go. And I just kept the inside blank. If you had scrap paper of this lying around, you could accessorize with something on the inside if you wanted to, but I kept it very basic. And if you had, you know, maybe you might have had a stamp set as well, you could, maybe there's a thin enough piece of this that you could trim off and add that as well. I didn't think about that. Let me think here. Okay, let's try that. Let's just grab our trimmer. I should have done this before. And it'll just be a real small snippet, okay? I just kind of even that off, and we got just a tiny bit of paper here, okay. So, and it could just go right up along here, just add a little bit of something, right? And let's just do a thin bead of glue there, and hopefully I didn't over glue. It's just going to be long enough. There, it's just a little bit of something to the inside. And we'll trim off the excess there. Okay, what do you guys think? Does that look kind of cool? And here's our envelope. So easy, right? Okay, so who would love to make these? So let's look at some other designs that I had with this stamp set. Okay, we grab them here. So let's look at this. Move some stuff out of the way. So here's that. And then look at this beautiful one right there. And let me zoom back out again so we can see again. And then here's that one right there. Remember, that was one of my choices. See how it looks with the petunia pop? Just kind of like a fun. Here's this one right here. Okay. Here's this one right there. And you could put whatever word you wanted in there. Okay, here's this one. Here you can see how the scenery looks, how it looks versus Petunia Pop and the Boho Blue matte as well. So it totally gives it a totally different feel. Okay, and then, oh, this one's on Mossy Meadow right there. Okay. I know, this is like so easy. I love this one on the Cajun Craze right there. And we did Petunia Pop again. So, so really, really fun, right? So you can get a lot of cards out of that package of designer paper. Okay, so did we decide Summer Splash, right? So let me grab the Summer Splash, okay, right there. Okay. So this is another simple and easy card right here that we did at Open House. This is an idea I cased from Julie Davison, and it is so easy. So just some 1/2-inch strips of our 6x6 in color designer paper. And it comes in 2 different designs. Let me grab this other design right here. So in all the colors, okay? So we have this kind of like leafy floral pattern with stripes on the back, or it comes with this kind of circle type pattern. You see that? And this other pattern on the back. I don't know what you want to call that. So those are the 2 designs in the package, and they come in all 5 in colors, okay? Hi, Nancy. Welcome. All right, so we're going to do Summer Splash. So simply, we're going to first, I'm going to go with the circle part because it's more bolder. We're going to just take each strip and tear off, okay? So it creates like the white edge effect to our designer paper, all right? And then we're going to come up with a color scheme. We're going to use note cards again, okay? Remember, I like easy make and takes for Open House, and this is perfect because I had another one, and then I saw Julie share this one, and I'm like, okay, this has got to be it. Okay, so just kind of like lay out your strips here to kind of see what pattern you want them to be in, okay? So I think we're going to just go with this design, okay? So we've got our paper strips lined up. We're going to start with the center one, okay? And I'm going to make the center one kind of long, okay? So it's about maybe 5 inches, and we're going to tear the other end off, okay? Can you see where I'm going with this? So let's put this one down, all right? Let's put this down in the center, and every card I've made, my paper, my strips don't feel like they're straight. I feel like they're wonky. So let me look at this. Okay, let's move this. I have to look at this. Okay, I think that looks good enough. All right. Now, I think I wanted this one next. I'm going to make this one a little bit shorter. Okay. And you know what? You can kind of save these little pieces. All right. So don't let them go too far yet. We might decide to do something with them. So let's add this a little bit shorter. And I'm just putting it just like even less than 1/8 of an inch apart. And then I think I want this one, I'm going to do a little bit longer, okay? So it's just longer. You could make it shorter so it kind of like goes from tall down at a slope. Whatever feel you would like. So let's add this over here. Okay. This one actually might come out kind of straight. All right, so you could even go taller if you wanted to. All right, maybe we will. Let's go taller. Yeah. And then let's add this one on. Right there. There we go. And then this one's definitely going to be shorter, okay? There we go. Okay, thanks, Colleen, and welcome. We're so sorry you missed this. Okay, look at that. So see how easy that was? So if you wanted to, you could take and kind of have some fun with these on the inside of your card here. You could put a couple over there, a couple up here, whatever you'd want. Or just simply go up and down. You know, you could put them all here. Okay? Or just a couple. It doesn't even have to be much. So I think I'm going to do that. So let's add a few on here. And it doesn't have to. Let's start even with the bottom. And I don't want to take up room for writing, okay? So let's just kind of overhang them a little bit. Okay. Whoops, forgot to tear that. So let's tear this. And put this on. So we have rain here in town, and so if you're loving today, so it's a dreary day and a great day to be stamping. And just as a reminder, if you love these ideas, make sure you come and subscribe to my newsletter for PDFs with some great, lots of times these are put on a PDF tutorial for you to download and print off. So, and to hear about all the latest Stampin' Up! News as well. Okay, what do you guys think? Do you like the inside of this look? So let's just trim this. Let's do this. There we go. Not bad, you know, it's a little different. Okay, let's finish the front of our card. So we're going to use, this is a 2-inch circle, and in case if you're looking for the circle punches, you can find them currently in our online store. You won't be able to find them in the annual catalog, okay? So search for punches in the online store, and that's where you can find them. And here is where you can go. You can go to createwithnancy.com and click on the Shop Now button, and that will take you to my online store. And if you use the host code and spend more than $50, I do have a thank you gift for those who do each month. And I'm a little bit behind, and I gotta come up with this month's thank you gift yet. Hoping this weekend I have time to sit and create. And happy Mother's Day to all those out there as well, because Mother's Day's this weekend. What better way than sit and craft? All right, so I am going to put a piece of sticky strip on there. Okay, let me zoom in a little bit. There we go. And we're going to hold some ribbons. So I had pre-cut some ribbons. We're going to grab the Summer Splash ribbon here. Okay, and we'll just pull this off, and I got to look at it from the front just to kind of get a feel as to where I want it. I kind of want it like hanging down at an angle, okay? And if you really want to, you can take another piece of tear tape. I called it sticky strip, didn't I? That was a while ago. You can take another piece of tear tape and put it on there. And I just leave it, okay? I don't worry about pulling it off because I'm going to add some dimensionals, okay? So let's add some dimensionals on the back here because we want to raise this up. So let's add some dimensionals here. Okay, so it kind of gives us some height to it. Because with the dimensionals, it's not going to stick to the card front anyways. So let's add this kind of in the center right there, and then let's trim our ribbon here. Make sure you have some really sharp scissors when you're trimming, because this ribbon frays very, very easily. Okay, so, but we're not done yet. We're going to add a little bit of bling to it, okay? And let's add some bling. These are our 2024 to 2026, what do we want to call them? In Color Shimmer Gems, and they are fabulous. They got such glimmer to them, shimmer, that they're great. So we're going to take one of each color and add it to our card front to really give it some bling. So I'm going to do the larger ones. We're going to do all large. So this is the Pretty in Pink. So I think I want that one up there. Petunia Pop, we're going to put down here. And that's Shy Shamrock. Okay, so we'll put that one down here. We need a Peach Pie. And let's see. Let's add that one there. And then we need the Summer Splash. We'll put that down there. Okay. So you just kind of be a little sporadic about that. So what do you, can you see that shimmer by adding all the in colors on one of those strips? And then that, I kind of like this. Okay, let's add our paper. This is where our matchy-matchy, we've got the ribbon, and we're gonna match it up with the designer paper on our envelope flap, okay? So let's do this. And so this is a 2 by 6 inch piece of designer paper. So you can really have fun making tons of cards. This kind of design could be used with really anything in there. It could be fun with the landscape and just have the landscape keep going across with the same designer paper. I should have done that. Maybe I'll just showcase an alternate and post that, okay? Okay, so let's do this. So maybe that could be our thank you card for the month, right? As an alternate. I could do that up. I better remember that and write a note. Let me just, because it is easy to forget. There we go. Okay, I wrote a note so I can remember to do up some samples with that and see how that flies. Okay, there we go. Look at that. Easy peasy. So there's our card. But let's look at a couple of the other designs. You can kind of see they're all just kind of similar. So there's the Pretty in Pink one. Here's Petunia Pop. Here's Peach Pie. This is with the leaf design on there. And I don't have one in Shy Shamrock. I didn't do one. So, but you can kind of see. Here's one with the stripes. You can kind of see that. And that's it. I didn't do one with the reverse of the circles. So, I hope this helps with your creativity. You love the scrap card? Thanks, Colleen. It is just so fun. And thank you for helping me design my cards today. So come join me next Wednesday at 3 p.m. on Facebook and YouTube, whichever channel you'd like. And then Fridays is YouTube only here at 3 p.m. So today I did both because I missed out on Wednesday. So I just wanted to make sure everybody on Facebook got to see these cards as well. Okay, everybody, thanks so much. If you have any questions, oh, I forgot one thing. We need to talk about the ink colors, right? So, at Open House, two people signed up at Open House. So I'm happy to welcome them to my team. And I hate for you to miss out on this starter kit special right here with the ink colors. You're going to get all, let me grab these right here. For $99, you're going to get all 5 ink pads of the InColors. You're going to receive the InColor markers of 2024 to 2026, that fabulous designer paper we just used, and a package of InColor assorted cardstock, okay? Plus, you get to choose $125 in free product. And who doesn't love free? So if you thought about wanting to get things at a discount, please make sure to message me and learn more about what it means to join the Stampin' Up! Family, because I would love for you to join our Inking with Heart Stampers community and be a part of all the fun that we do. Whether you're near or far, it doesn't matter. Okay, because we Zoom when we have our team meetings every month, and we have fun challenges. So I'd love to share more with you if you're interested in receiving a 20% discount on any future orders. And the starter kit also is free shipping. So how can you not beat that? Plus a paper pumpkin kit. So message me and take advantage of this starter kit special if you've thought about it. It's good until the end of May. May 31st is the last day to take advantage, but you don't want to wait till then. You want to do it as soon as possible so you can get the product that you are in love with. Okay, free shipping too. Yes, Gail was one that took advantage. So, okay, thanks so much. I'm so glad you guys had so much fun at Open House, and thank you for joining me today. I so appreciate you. So have a great Mother's Day. Enjoy your weekend, and we will be back next week